few days ago, I streamed a game called Rampage, a Dark Deception Fangame made by a small game dev. His name is Emojix, who is also the creator of another DD fan game, Dark Deception. In this video, I want to walk through on how this game works, and summarize of what this game is about. There will however be spoilers in this video, so if you are planning on checking this game out, then I highly recommend you click off this video immediately. But for those who either played or watched someone play it before, then please enjoy the video. So the first thing you need to know about this game is that this game is hard, like hard in extreme level. You're fast. They're fast. Okay. Oh, hi. You're too dark. I'm sorry, this map is way too dark. I failed to stun. The game's enemies are the Mannequins, which is no big mystery since the game is a fan game based off the 9th upcoming level of Dark Deception. The Mannequins are ridiculously fast. When I say fast, I mean they are faster than both Lucky and the Reaper nurses combined. So in order to avoid the speedy coneheads, you must use every power, including telekinesis. Yes, telekinesis is extremely useful in this game, and I'd say it's more balanced in this game than it is in base Dark Deception, where you can complete monkey business in under 2 minutes. There are however different types of Mannequins all around the mall. You got some who crawl, teleport, go on a shopping spree, and even got those guys who love hugging the ceiling so much. While they have their own abilities, they all share the same speed, but can except the ceiling guy. He or she doesn't like touching the floor. Speaking of using every power, while you will get through the zone much quicker, it will still take the player a long time to complete, which is what I want to talk about next. To be honest, I was expecting the entire mall to be gigantic. My local mall isn't even that big. I don't know which way. This map is...
Well, you're in zone 1?
This is zone 1, yes. This is the first zone. I love how you just see it from like 10 miles away.
That's true.
No, 10 kilometers away. That's how good their vision is. This mall is so huge that the parking garage decided to be twice the size as your regular everyday parking garage. This shopping mall's size and the Mannequin's mechanics make it so easy for the player to stumble on 5 twin shards at the very end of each zone. Yes, it can be very painful. I'm gonna make it! No! I almost Zone 1 contains of 2 stories. Level 2 being the safest area since there isn't many mannequins on top, but be aware there are some who like to roam around the second level of the mall. The parking garage, which is Zone 2, is in my opinion the hardest zone of the game since that's where the ceiling mannequins get introduced, but trust me, you do not want to get below them. What? For this zone, I highly recommend you use telekinesis to get through this level since there are a lot of areas that contain a motherload of shards, plus an added hint of 2, 3, or 4 mannequins in those areas as well. Zone 3, I got word in the chat that it was very painful, but I found it to be the easiest when I arrived to the zone. It's called the Death Center, which I can see according to when I use Primal Fear in that zone. The zone is one big freezer, which I have no idea why they have that in the mall, but I guess they need to keep the food cold for it if it wait. There's no food court in the mall. Then, you know what, never mind. But I do want to talk about the icy floor. You can slide on the ice very easily. There's no stopping at all. You gotta keep moving at all times.
So pretty much you just don't want to stop.
For the most part, anyway.
They do kind of let off a little hard when they get...
There are constant teleporting mannequins in the zone, and they like to make teleporting a hobby for them. They aren't as annoying as the shopping cart and ceiling mannequins that came earlier in the game, but they can still be annoying to face. Those are all the zones this game has, but there's still more to talk about, which is... So every DD fan game dev makes it a requirement to add beers to the game, which isn't a problem unless you get a text-to-speech bot to be the voice for beers.
It's quiet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why does she sound like a robot? That's AI voicing. That's an AI. Yep, Bierce isn't voiced by a human. She's voiced by an AI, which doesn't sound right. I wish the dev as someone he knows either online or in real life to be the voice of Bierce, rather than making Bierce sound like she isn't alive and being possessed by a robot. Malik does have a voice, and I gotta say, his voice sounds much better than what Bierce got. Now, I don't know who voiced Malik, but they did a really good job bringing the character to life, even when Malik can't make it out of becoming meme material every now and then. Now, this character is actually silent, but I decided to include him anyways. It's called the Mannequin, and they're the boss of the game. Now, I do believe that this character was made before Vince revealed the Puppet King on the Dark Deception official Twitter page. The Mannequin is the giant mannequin that works similar to how Joykill works in the second stage of the boss fight in base Dark Deception. The fight also includes elements from the Agatha boss fight as well, but I'm not going to get too much in detail. Where are these? No! Oh, wait, I thought, okay. I thought that's what they'll be. There are two things I want to add up before I wrap up this video. Let's get into them right now. Now, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but the Vanish power-up doesn't really work in every situation. So sometimes the mannequins will still know where you are even when you equipped it on. Alright, I'm just going to go over here. Why is there two of the- why are they coming toward me? Sorry. The mall. Oh my god, oh, hi. Yes, they have equipped their better eyes. So in that case, be sure you turn on your brain whenever you use it. Now I did want to mention this, since this is something emojix did that I really liked. He's had to mix two songs together to make a custom escape theme for the second portion of the escape sequence. I did take a listen to it, and it hits very hard. Like, I consider it a certified banger. Holy crap, this game, they did not have to hit this hard. Here's a little portion of the track so you can hear for yourselves. So, the title of this video is called The Dark Deception Fangame That Doesn't Like You. While the whole video is basically an explanation summary of Retail Rampage, the fangame, I am going to mention right now so this video doesn't become a full-on clickbait, that this game does not like you. Let me explain. I've died 94 times at this game. 94! 94! Holy crap! B! I got a B rank? Excuse me? And guess what difficulty I chose? Normal. The difficulty choice is a lie. Whatever mode you choose, the game will direct you to hard mode instantly. Now I did hear from the chat that emojix is planning on making a skill issue mode, since there's so many complaints about the game's difficulty, which I do not blame them. The game is insane hard, and I think a skill issue mode will be necessary for new skill issue players who haven't played the game like this before. Thanks for watching. The link in the game is in the description below if you want to try it out yourself. Also, if you're interested, you can follow my Twitter as well as join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below as well. Also, be sure to sub to the channel, and I will see you next time.